I gotta go. I got some business to take care of. So my son's gonna be coming down.
Well, that was a nice little quote from the beginning.
It was.
Coming to you live. Name is Klyde. Trying to do it all the time. Got my girl Bahni to the side. We trying to get this bag, no pride. No flash, just panache. Coming through live with the ganache. That shit was mad fly. The girl gave us some free cake. That shit was no lie. Oh shit. Coming to you real quick. My lips just real move real slick. No homo. Just saying. These words just come out and splaying. So it's like get loose. Mo punched in this bowl of juice. Ain't nothing to this. Okay, that made up for the one that didn't.
It did.
It might have been a bit better. Anyway, this is Agent Klyde coming to you live.
That's Black Bahni Babe reporting for duty.
And it's been a cool ass minute, mate. I tell you what, listen, our place is almost ready. However, I'm waiting till she comes back. You know, you want to give them the update, you know,
all right, y'all.
Your family and everything going on.
So I will be leaving the country kind of soon. So
yeah, don't say dates.
I'll be leaving the country soon. So I'll try and produce content, but I will be out of the country. So, you know, internet and service and stuff is not as reliable. So no guarantees. So Klyde will be holding down the fort.
Pretty much. And
So,
that's
yeah.
another reason why you haven't seen too much content from us, because we were trying to figure out how this is going to work. It's our channel, and it's a bit weird if you just see me, and then people are going to, I don't know, we got like, 14 subscribers or something like that?
Yeah.
We don't want people to be like, oh, what happened? They broke up.
Because, oh my gosh. No, we did not break up, please. Okay, I'm right
All
here.
of a sudden, she came back. There's some white chick next to him. It's a joke. Anyways, all I'm saying is, it's been a cool minute. That's why. We've been trying to work out the logistics of everything, and so far, I think it's going to work. You're just going to see a lot more of me posting just to keep the channel alive. We're still doing the series about hidden black figures. Well, you remember when we started? The last one was, what was the track
Trudy
star?
Lamb.
Yeah, and then there was another track star that actually died.
She actually passed away recently. Her name was...
It was Tori.
I'm trying to remember what her last name was. Tori Bowie, I think.
Tori Bowie?
Yeah.
I thought it was something kind of like Nigerian or something. Was that not it?
I do.
Oh, so
If you guys go and watch the video, because I have it, she was, you know, she's young, or she was 32. She was only 32, which I know to a lot of younger kids, they think that that's old, but it's not that. That's not that old. That's not that old. It's really not that old. You know, 32 is when you kind of now just starting to, you know.
You're in your stride.
Starting to get in your stride, not even in your stride yet. You are starting to get there, and then that's when. So, you know, it's unfortunate. But we are still doing our Black excellence, Black, you know, hidden figures.
We call it the Rebels. We don't want to rip off of like Tariq Nasheed and nothing.
Right.
It's not even close to that. My side is more about the engineers and the scientists and things like that. Not to say that she doesn't pick scientists, but her side is more with her field, which is psychology.
So I'm more on the soft sciences, as they call it. The soft sciences, even though... Okay, just like the body has hard and soft parts. Anywho, so I guess we will be reacting to some of the stuff that we are seeing now on our timeline.
We're just going to go through the timeline. We just finished watching Jason Black's thing.
Yeah.
His broadcast is always a bit...
It's long.
Well, they're long in the tooth, but the thing is, they're not for the faint of heart.
They are not. He is very blunt.
He will lay into people.
Oh, wow.
If you have a very thin layer of dermis,
you need thick skin, because he's not going to sugarcoat anything.
And why should he?
I mean, yeah.
Why should he? It's his program.
For me, I would just be like, oof. But, yeah.
You know, I haven't really checked levels, but it's fine. We're already recording. If you could just pull your microphone just a little bit closer, just right there.
I hope y'all don't.
I'm looking at the studio monitor right there.
Can y'all?
Yeah.
Can you? I mean, is it?
Well, by the time I put the headphones on, it's fine. I can always manipulate it and edit later. But my thing is, that's the update with us. So you might be seeing me posting a bit more now that we came to that conclusion, and we're gonna be like, that's the best way to keep the channel content alive, really. And while she's away managing the family business part. When we come back, it would be, hopefully we close on this house. hopefully. That way, we have to deal with the shenanigans that remain above.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So I know it's been a minute. And again, thank you, Jay, for trying to give us a little drop down thing. I don't know if I was supposed to say that. Whoops. For us to do profile switching on the fly. So you know when it's her versus me. But I'm pretty sure some of you already know what verbiage I use to know who's who.
Yeah, you can probably tell in the way we interact with y'all.
Yeah. So anyways, let's get on into it. Now that
right.
the news is done.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and turn this down a little bit because maybe it was getting picked up in the microphones.
But
if it wasn't, hope you enjoyed the smooth sounds of Ryan Celsius. I do suggest you guys check out his channel.
Yeah, he's actually a really good YouTube DJ.
Yeah,
really
him and the Flash.
The Flash,
Shout out
yeah.
to the Flash.
Yeah.
Flash, you know who this is. Just don't say my name, please. Just don't say my name. Don't detonate me, bro. All right. Anyways, let's get on with it. So what we got here?
Okay, I saw this actually yesterday on social media. Apparently, and I don't know if you probably don't know this, so why am I even asking? So for those who kind of know things, Chris Brown's birthday was. Chris Brown, I think his birthday is on Cinco de Mayo, right?
Is it?
Yeah, I do remember that. His birthday is on Cinco de Mayo. So Usher ended up throwing him like a surprise birthday party or something. And he, according to the blogs and stuff, he was mad at Tiana Taylor. And then Usher was trying to intervene so that, he wouldn't blow up or anything. And then apparently Usher followed Chris Brown outside. And one thing led to another, and people said that when he returned, he had a bloody nose. This is Usher. So people are like, Chris Brown is getting into it with Usher and Tiana Taylor, the two most unproblematic people in the industry. What the hell? And it's like...
Can I interject for a second?
Uh-huh.
Is Tiana Taylor related to Breonna Taylor in any shape?
No.
I just want to ask.
This video, the one that Lovey T does, she actually does a really good recap on everything because everything she's saying is pretty much... Yeah, so we can speed it up so that way you don't have to sit for the whole 17 minutes, but
we'll just do that. Well, because I don't, here's the thing. I don't think, I can't say for certain, but is she petty about people using her content?
No.
Because this might already
No.
be copyright.
No. She gets like her whole channel is pretty much demonetized.
Oh, so she's on subscriber support.
YouTube unsubscribes her subscribers all the time. She should be at well over 1 million subscribers by now. She's been in the game so long. Most of the big media shows and blogs go to her page to get info. Yeah. Like she's one of YouTube is really shadow banning her hard. So.
Okay, no problem. We're gonna put her at 1.75.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. This is obviously pre-recorded, so I'm not sure you lot can even make out what she's gonna be saying. So I can listen. You
guys can also just go find the video. Because it is on her channel, Lovely T TV. Yeah. It should be the one that pops up because she is a big YouTuber, but she should be bigger. Yeah. Let's just keep it real. She should have at least 5 million subscribers. If I'm being honest, she should have way more than what she has right now.
Yeah, and for our more observant crowd, I know you see this right here and this right here. I'm gonna get into that.
Yeah,
this is my territory here. I'm getting into that. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, all right. So I want to clarify.
What does that say in the title bar? Bitch, are you for real?
Oh, she didn't know who Black Dynamite was.
No, I didn't.
So I had to, cause I gave her the line. I said, "Bitch, are you for real?"
And I was like, "Excuse me." And then he showed me. I was like, "Oh, okay."
She gets it now. Yeah. Anyways, I was gonna mention the 1.75 playback speed. I'm not sure how this is gonna look post us recording because this is pre-recorded content. We're not doing the hyper thing at the moment. We're back at season 3. This is us. Mm-hmm. But anyways, you know what? Just be on the safe side, so I don't have to fix too much in edit.
1.5. Yeah. That means
I can handle 2 with 2 flat and 1.7. So ready?
Yep.
Okay. Now keep in mind, I have not watched any of these, so I don't know what the hell's in it.
I don't. No, I saw like a bit of it, but I was like, hold on, I gotta save this for the channel. So I stopped like midway. So I've only seen like a few minutes, but I haven't seen everything.
Okay, I'm gonna disable our photos for a moment because I need to put the remote in because I don't want to keep reaching over to pause.
Okay.
And fix our audio.
Okay.
Since I'm not wearing headphones. Okay. And then you are. Where are you at? There you are. All right.
Now you ready? Yes, you got it. the latest news in the streets. Join us central live but see breaking news from integrity. So sign family. It's the Lovely Tea TV Show, bringing you good tea and good vibes. It's the Lovely Tea TV Show. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe.
Hey you guys, I hope you guys are doing good today. Happy Sunday. Once again, there's a lot of drama going on in the celebrity world, and some of that drama is being tied to Teyana Taylor. So if you guys do not know, about a week ago, Teyana went onto the Angie Martinez podcast, and she basically talked about how she felt that Kanye West and Pharrell, they basically dropped the ball with her career. And she also felt like there was a lot of sabotaging towards her career as well. So as we all know, breaking into the industry can be really tough, and Teyana's journey is no exception. Despite getting a big break at the young age of 15, she has faced a lot of setbacks, including being let down by both Pharrell and Kanye, who both had a hand in helping to basically ruin her music career. Many people might not know this, but Teyana Taylor first came into the limelight around the age of 15. She was signed to Pharrell Williams' label called Star Trek Entertainment, which was under Interscope Records. And even at that young age, she was making a name for herself as a dancer and a choreographer. And I remember her hitting the scene on MTV's My Super Sweet 16 birthday. And it was a crazy episode. She had like an old school New York City themed birthday party. And it was one of the funnest Sweet 16 episodes. It was really popular. And more people wanted to know more about this chocolate girl with all this hair and all this energy. And it just seemed like, you know, that was their time to really capitalize on her, but nothing really popped.
It's crazy. This is the dopest cake I ever seen.
Who wants a piece of cake?
Well, in the meantime, she was also working with Beyonce, and Beyonce definitely played a big, intricate role in supporting her as a female in the industry. She also helped to choreograph Beyonce's Ring the Alarm video, and I didn't know that, but Teyana has been doing so many things since such a young age. She's very multifaceted.
Body, I'm Teyana. Like, oh, she loved it. She loved it, you know? So it was just like, you know, after we got the work done and we kind of like just had a moment to like wind down. She's like, what's your situation? Like, are you signed? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm signed to Pharrell. I just signed to Pharrell. She's like, is the ink dry? And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, honestly, like, you know, she's been so supportive. Like, anytime I run into her, like, she always knew everything that I had going on. You know what I'm saying?
So after doing things like Sweet 16,
Okay. You can't sip with us? That's the thing? That's her line?
Well,
you
no,
can't
that's
sip
just
with us.
It's because not everyone agrees with Lovey T, and they really troll her pretty hard. So she stay on that block button. So she's like, no, you can't sip with us. If you're gonna be rude and nasty, and you're gonna be vindictive or, you know, petty, she don't want that energy around her. So no, I can't blame her.
Sorry, I'm still working on something here.
No worries.
Okay. So apparently, my remote is not working. So we're going to continue playing it. I'm just going to be offline for a little bit. You want to give them a little insight to what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, do you want to play the video? Because I only saw a little bit. I haven't seen everything.
working with Beyonce. It just was not a smooth transition for her. And she says she feels like Pharrell wasn't necessarily a bad person, but because he's more shy and timid, he didn't go out of his way to really go to bat for her. He really didn't support her in the way that he was supposed to support her. And part of that is because Pharrell himself is an artist. And, you know, being a rapper and then turning into a producer, he was more worried about his art rather than, you know, focusing all his time and energy into Teyana. And I think that's one of the things that's really bad is when an artist still wants to be in the industry, they still want the limelight, they still want the fame, they still want the recognition, the Billboard numbers, but then they go out their way to start signing new artists, and it never works out good. You cannot focus on trying to build somebody else up if you're also trying to build yourself up. You're never going to put more into somebody else than you're going to put into yourself. This is why it's better that artists do not manage other artists. While it can look good to stand next to a Pharrell, a Kanye, or a Puffy, when it's all said and done, it doesn't really work out well for the artist because it's like you're always in competition with your management, with the person who's supposed to be pushing you to the forefront and really supporting your career. A lot of celebrities, unfortunately, have egos, so they will support their artists, but only to a certain point. They never really want their artists surpassing them or doing better than them.
I got a big ego, I'm such a big ego.
And so that's another issue that a lot of people don't like to talk about either. So unfortunately for Teyana, Pharrell did not capitalize or support her, and her career stagnated. So after she left Pharrell's label, she then signed on to Kanye West's Good Music, and this was in 2012. And she had a lot of high hopes for Kanye and Good Music. A lot of her fans had high hopes as well. But her career under his label, once again, she kind of just sat on the shelf. So when she signed to Kanye.
Okay. What's going on? Is this another one of those things where Beyonce did something like the thing with the thing? You want to try
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
I'm gonna bring this back up.
Okay,
Ready?
yeah.
All right, I'm bringing this back up in 3, 2. Hello, everyone.
Hi. Okay. I feel like one of the news anchors.
Sorry.
I feel like a news anchor when they're on live TV and you come back to like, hi, John, thank you. So
Back to you, Sam.
thank you. And it's always like a 2-second delay when I start talking.
Right. Oh, my slip.
Where, for me?
Me. It's all right.
Oh, well,
Fix it in post.
yeah. All right. So basically, this is, again, Lovely T does a full recap. And that's what I love about her and her channel, her research. She actually does like a full breakdown. If something's going on today, she will link it back to whatever originally started it, so you get the full story. So she's letting it be known that Tiana Taylor has had a really hard time in the music industry because it was true. When I first got introduced to her, she was through Sweet 16. So if you guys, some of you don't know what that is, and you might be a little too young. But if you do, you remember Sweet 16 back when it came out when we were actually teens as well. And it was a show. It was where these rich kids would be able to throw these massive parties where like,
oh shit, they were rages.
Yeah, they were like,
absolutely.
And mind you, they would always be getting their parents would get them like their dream car or whatever, but then sometimes they would get like the color that they didn't want or something, and they'd be so,
I wanted Mary Kay pink.
It would be a whole thing, and then the parents are
that's
like,
a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really like. I remember one girl. She got a really nice sports car, and she was mad because it wasn't the color she wanted, and she was cussing her dad out. And I was like, "Damn, girl, you at least getting a car, and it's your dream car as your first car." Anywho, back to the story. So Tiana Taylor was pretty much one of those people who we saw on the show. At the time, obviously, we didn't know that it was because she was going through like a record label and they were trying to promote her. Which, if we did know that, it would have been a good time for them to drop music for her, because we didn't know she was an artist. We just thought she was like one of the other kids who was just she was a rich kid who was having a birthday party. None of us knew that, she can dance, and she can sing.
Some talent.
Okay. And then she came up with a song called Google Me, Baby. And then, yeah, I remember that song. So when she came up with that song, she's like, you don't know about me? Google me, baby. And don't ask somebody. Google me. So, that song came out. And then we're like, okay, cool. Didn't hear from her for a while. And I'm assuming it's because of all this drama that was going on between Pharrell and her. Not necessarily drama, but, she wasn't getting pushed out that much. And then she signed over to Kanye's label. And then I'm sure you guys, if you're aware of Kanye's label, a lot of his artists... Good music, wasn't it? Good music, yeah. A lot of his artists have grievances with him. He was able to manage his label company pretty good, but, Big Sean has some grievances with him,
Well, he took another L and then he bounced back. Huh? He took another L that night and he bounced back.
Yeah, he did, and I'm sure that was what the song was about. But even Kid Cudi had cut ties with him. A few artists were like, no. So
damn, you know more about this black music industry than I do.
Yeah, I know a lot about the music industry.
And I worked in the well, for those who know.
That's what I'm saying. I could be a publicist. It might not be too late. Shoot. Anywho, but yeah, that's pretty much, where we are right now. So I think let's play more because I don't really know.
I'll give it 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes? Yeah, because I don't. Here's the thing. She's going to
explain how Usher and Chris Brown got into a fight, though.
Well, it's not that. It's a matter of, okay, I'm just going to level with you. When people do content to review content of someone else's creation, it feels a bit...
parasitic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I really don't like... I do like what we do when we do research things.
But we're a reaction channel, too. So don't forget that. We're reacting to a fellow YouTuber who was actually getting heavily suppressed.
But it's like third-hand... I know I'm probably breaking the flow. It's just me. It's me.
I'm sure there's some people who are interested in the story.
It's like... The event happened, right? Then you got her covering it, and then we're covering her covering it.
Yeah.
It just feels a bit awkward.
It's Inception. Let's keep it playing.
Oh, shit. Points.
Okay.
Yeah, she did a music video with Kanye's song Fade, and everybody was super obsessed with her at the time. She looked damn good in the music video, and he just failed to capitalize off of the publicity. I remember her performing with him on stage, and people just loved it, and he didn't do anything. He didn't promote her music. He didn't capitalize off. She looked damn good in the music video. You know, and he just failed to capitalize off of the publicity. You know, I remember her performing with him on stage and people just loved it. And he didn't do anything. He didn't promote her music. He didn't capitalize off of it. And eventually, you know, faded away. Like nobody, you know, was checking for it after a while when they really should have capitalized on it. So Tiana, of course, became increasingly frustrated with the industry. And when she released her third and last album, she decided that she was done. So in the recent interview with Angie Martinez,
I just realized the mics were muted, and it's probably good because we probably would have gotten in trouble for saying what I was just saying off camera. But I said would.
Okay. Well, well, did they hear what Lovely T said? We gotta rewind.
No. They heard that. But I'm talking about us.
Us.
See the red lights.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
disabled
then that's
us.
fine. No, it's fine.
Yeah, because I definitely said would.
I need to stretch. Hurry up and play the video.
Oh, I see you stretching, mate. Still would.
she basically called out her labels, their failures, and she expressed feelings of being underappreciated. So y'all go ahead and check this out.
You did on purpose. You didn't purposely not protect me. You know what I'm saying? It might have been a thing where you know, he's so gentle, you know, and just kind of just like let everybody push him out the way. And I guess for me, that 15-year-old, that girl just needed you to fight a little harder. You know what I'm saying? Needed you to maybe push. Even if you didn't have the strength to, I just needed you to push for me more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it seemed like every time you got to the door, it slammed in your face. That was the feeling that I was having. You know what I'm saying? Even all the way down to Fade. To do Fade, like, this is it. Fade.
What?
Lovely T knows better too. She did a freeze frame of that interview.
They suppress her freaking channel. She knows how to get around it, but it's like they still suppress her channel.
Yeah, but is she gonna do the? She's
not gonna
reverse
do
on us?
No, because she doesn't like when YouTube does it. So it would make her hypocritical if she did that. She actually doesn't mind.
You know what? Fine. We'll do the full video of this segment.
Yeah,
sure.
people actually do like commentary on, not commentary, but they talk about her all the time. She don't pay no mind. She just keep pushing. She's like, I'm just here to make videos. She's one of those people where if she has integrity. She says something, she means it. She's not just talking just to talk. She's talking because she's really about that life. She's an IT professional too. So,
I don't know what was that supposed to mean?
She's the it girl. Anywho, let's keep it pushing. Mass slip.
It was fire. Exactly. Another moment. Like right after Fade, album should have dropped.
So once this went viral, a lot of people took to social media to blast Kanye and Pharrell and accuse them of basically sabotaging this black woman's career. So in other news concerning Tiana Taylor, there was a huge, alleged fight that happened this weekend. So if you guys do not know, Usher, who has a residency out there in Las Vegas, basically threw a huge birthday party at an indoor roller rink for Chris Brown. So everything seemed to be going well. People were singing happy birthday to Chris Brown. Bow Wow was there. Some of his closest people were all there with Chris Brown.
When I hear the music we've been conditioned to and you speed it up, it does not sound good. You hear
Scorpio
that?
gang.
You hear that? Who's Scorpio gang? Chris Brown? He's a Taurus. Who is that?
Fuck if I know. This is your forte.
How can you see who's the Scorpio? Oh, is that the sign?
I mean, I don't know. It might be the bloody medallion around the man's neck.
Oh, is that what Scorpio? Is that what the sign is? Oh, I don't know that much. I just know mine. I don't know about anybody else's.
So self-centered, huh? I said it.
Play the video.
I'm gonna roll the clip because I want to, not because you said it.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
Happy birthday, Breezy. Happy birthday, Breezy. Happy birthday.
So TMZ is alleging that this happened. They're saying that basically Tiana Taylor was there, and there's been some tension between Tiana Taylor and Chris Brown for a while. I'm not really sure what, because at one point they were really close. Tiana called Chris Brown her brother, but supposedly Chris Brown had ran into Tiana Taylor outside, and Tiana didn't really speak to him, and they're saying that he felt away because he felt like, you're at my birthday party, how dare you not speak to me? And so he started going in on Tiana. Allegedly, he was calling her all types of bitches. And so Usher happened to come outside, and he heard Chris Brown basically going in on Tiana, so he jumped into it and was like, hey, you need to chill out. It's not that serious. Why are you disrespecting her? And so Chris Brown's crew kind of got in Usher's face and was cussing out Usher, and Chris Brown was also kind of flipping out on Usher as well. So then what ended up happening, allegedly, is that, Usher got upset. He took off his skates, and he went to go talk to Chris Brown in the parking lot. They were kind of behind a row of buses. And so people said they heard, a lot of cussing and yelling, and Usher appeared from behind the buses with a bloody nose. So they're saying that basically Chris Brown's crew jumped Usher. But there's no video. I've waited for more video to come out. This is the only video. It shows a little bit of conflict inside of the roller rink, but there's no video from the fight. Now, Whack 100 is speaking on this, and he's confirming that from what he heard, Chris Brown's people jumped Usher. So I want you guys to watch both of these clips.
What happened? What happened? Because I just seen on TMZ.
It sounded like Chris Brown was high again. He just ain't ran into the right ones. What he did before, they stripped him once already.
He jumped and he put hands on Usher. They jumped him because I seen Tiana Taylor. Somebody.
No, it was big. Usher was defending Tiana. Looked like they said Chris Brown went off on her, cussed her out, called her all kind of shit. Usher was hosting a party for Chris, and I guess while he was trying to get in the middle of it, they took off on him. Nigga took off on Usher. That's some clown
shit. A 50-year-old Usher nigga's like, come on, bro, you tripping.
That's crazy because Usher is 50 or he's close to it. That's crazy. So.
Close to 50?
Yeah, Usher's, he's up
yeah,
there.
he was popular when
we were children.
Anywho, what's up? What's with the Fifth Element lip things?
People just doing stuff to be different. I don't really know. I don't know about all the stuff that celebrities do. I just know the general stuff.
Okay, so Chris Brown was on defense.
Chris Brown was on offense.
And Usher was defense.
Usher was defense.
And Whack 100 was there for what?
Because he's always around. He's just always around somehow.
He's the TK Kirkland, isn't he?
Who's that?
For those who know, they know TK.
I mean, I've heard of him, but I don't know who that is.
I mean, he's just there. He is.
Well, yeah, Whack 100 is always. I think he's a few artists' manager, but I don't remember who. But I know he's always in the mix some way somehow. I think he was there even when Takeoff got. There, yeah. Okay. He's always in the mix somewhere. I could be wrong, but I'm just saying he's always around. He always knows the tea. He on Clubhouse all the time, spilling tea all the time.
Chris still trying to find identity on the other half.
That nigga jump out the porch late.
Yeah, nigga, you from Virginia, nigga. That's it, nigga.
Is she still married to that ball player?
Yeah, Amon Shumpert. That's why.
I love that relationship.
Okay, she wanted me to pause here. What is it?
Yes. Okay. So this is why I was also a little confused because Iman must have not been there. She is married. Her husband is a basketball player, so he's not a small dude. He's huge. I'm like, I know Chris Brown.
Phrasing. I'm gonna call it every time.
Okay.
Anyways.
He's a big guy.
Phrasing.
Well, how else am I supposed? He's an NBA player, but either way, I know he's not gonna buck up. If Chris would not buck up if he was there, so I'm like, why?
Well, is Chris Brown short?
Chris Brown's not short, but Iman is a basketball player. He's 6'9" or something, 6'7". He's huge. He is.
I mean,
I
don't feel no type of way. She says
dude.
I'm huge all the time. No lies detected. Anyways, so they're married. What of it?
So I'm wondering where he was at, but he must have been with his team or whatever. I don't know, but it's just
probably
interesting.
Training.
Probably, yeah. He probably is busy. That's why he wasn't there. Because I'm I know Chris would have not done that. I know he wouldn't have if he was there. So, I just know he wouldn't.
Here's what I understand about this whole sycophantery thing, right? Mm-hmm. It's that their influence is great because of their talents or maybe that one song they made that kind of
was a hit.
Yeah, but it was the message of the generation of the time that led it to be a hit, right? Yes. My thing is they're just regular people out for. This is like a Saturday.
Yeah, this birthday party. It was
this
a Friday.
Is at a roller rink, whatever, weekend. Mm-hmm. And you just go to the roller rink. I've been to the roller rink. You have a birthday party. You have the girlies. You chase after them. You kind of do a little skirt check. You can't do that now because sexual harassment at this point. But these are just like the feuding parents. It's just the fact that no kids were involved because it was adults only at this point.
Yeah.
And they probably rent out because they got the capital to rent out a whole roller rink. Yeah. That's the only difference is that the fact that they can just completely
isolate it. So
they can cordon the whole area and be like, okay, look, this is just for celebrities only. They probably got people that call ahead. So this probably got blown out of proportion, and they said that the man was under some type of barbiturate, right?
And so people are thinking that he's a CO What is that drink that people love that's not Pepsi? He's one of them. That's what people are alleging.
Are you afraid to say Coke?
I don't think we can say that on YouTube. Coca-Cola head.
Yeah, Kels would say
Without the
Coca-Cola.
cola. Without the cola. So,
White girl.
I mean,
Booger sugar.
I don't know if that's gonna get flagged, but yeah.
Nose
the nose activities. That's what they're alleging. And with the
It
way
is a designer. It is a designer habitually.
and it is definitely it would be up there, because
Yeah.
you gotta have money to be able to support that kind of habit. So
for the frequency at which you want to do it, yeah,
that is not for 100%. The poor people. That's not for us poor people. So
you
I'm
can
not,
try
I'm
it,
not
make you even
being
poorer.
poor, but I'm just saying it's not for us who are not millionaires. Let me just say that. But I would assume because he's a little erratic sometimes. I mean, we all saw what happened back in 2009 with Rihanna, so I'm like, it don't surprise me anything he does from that point going. Nothing he does has surprised me. I'm like, yeah, he already showed y'all. It's up to you.
Was that the one where they actually got into a fist fight?
He beat her up. They didn't get in a fist fight. He beat her up.
Didn't he?
I saw the.
Didn't she get some licks in too?
She did. Well, that's what they're saying, but not the kind of licks that.
I just remember a joke about her being able to kickbox.
That's untrue.
Oh.
Yeah, there were a lot of people.
Back then, I was focused on Gears of War 2, so I really didn't give a shit.
Well, the thing is, I'm
about to be a pro player, so I didn't give a shit.
The thing is, a lot of people always like to put out, stories, just like when somebody gets unjustly offed by,
unalived.
They always try and find the dirt. That's the same thing that would happen in.
No, they're gonna lead with it. We know the tactics now.
Yeah, but they do it even in our community too when it's something like that.
Well,
so
think about the late now man that's gone in the New York subway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say I don't know because here's the thing: you talking about certain things are censored. I haven't followed the YouTube updates and guidelines. I'm gonna be real with you because at a certain point they're just gonna cut everyone off and they just want them, you got to do it their way or you just can't create content.
I mean, that's already what
it's like. And thankfully 6 zeros, shout out to Jay, is
put 6 zeros right here.
Thankfully he's got a platform that's going to allow videos to be uploaded. So we don't have to really about censoring.
Right,
it's one thing to censor something that's totally egregious, 100% understandable. But when you just talk about certain words that are already in the human lexicon.
Well, yeah, YouTube is becoming more commercial, so you have to understand. Just like you wouldn't say that stuff on TV, you can't say it on here either. It's the same.
George Carlin proved that you can. Rest in peace, old man. I'm not going to repeat it. Okay. You guys can just look up George Carlin and TV and the 9 words. Back then, mind you, this is back then. This is 60s, 70s, okay? The then words, it could be 7 or 9, but it was that was part of his bit. But anyways, look, there's only a few minutes left of this. So
yeah, so let's finish
advance.
out I want to see what happened.
You look good.
Oh, thank you. You look good too.
All right.
Yep. He did some weird shit in London too.
On his meds no more.
Yeah, that nigga on drugs. You can look at him, tell he on drugs. He lose his mind. They gonna find that nigga OD'd out, fat and out. Watch. Whooped on him at the steakhouse. He didn't do nothing about that. Yep. Took his kids' jewelry, all kinds of shit.
God damn.
Niggas is marks. Straight up. Niggas scared to die. They murder game ain't real. They got limits to how far they gonna go. They ain't gonna jump. They just gonna let the bear get them. They ain't jumping.
All right, so you guys just watched that video. You guys heard what Wack 100 had to say. So later on that day, Usher took to social media to, do a face shot to show.
For her talent, let's call it that.
Whose talent?
The tea lady, the lovely tea
Tiana?
lady. No,
Lovely tea?
the woman we're looking at right here with her big titties on the screen drinking
she
tea.
does have big titty though.
She got big titties though.
She does in real life. No lie. Go to her page.
I don't remember. I'm getting beside my point. My point is, see what happens, men. Titties are distractions.
Yeah, I don't know why.
But they're good distractions.
Continue. That's definitely a mass slip, but.
Anyways, what I was trying to point out is that if that was an exclusive phone call that she got a hold of.
It was not. It was probably on Clubhouse.
So people be showing stuff on Clubhouse.
It's not even showing. He just be talking. He's always on Clubhouse. He always is on Clubhouse talking.
Oh.
Telling you, if you want to know something,
Never mind, please.
He's on there. You don't hear
let's
it.
just stop. Let's just stop it right there because I thought I was about to give her credit where credit is due. It's like, oh damn, she actually got people's recorded phone calls.
No.
Because
I don't think so.
Because let me just break something down real quick. The reason why I'm even saying like this is because if you have an iPhone, even the third-party apps that allow you to record calls, it isn't this crystal clear. That means he had something on the side. He must have another phone. Had them on speaker.
Or he was on Clubhouse and they were just recording it. Because he's been known to be on Clubhouse and a lot of things have go viral. I remember Chris Brown was on Clubhouse.
Wait. So that means Clubhouse has, I get it's a communicator, but I'm saying it has telephony capabilities.
It's basically like it's an audio app. So you just don't see anyone, but you can hear them.
Right. But I'm saying like, okay, you know how Instagram, you can call people.
No, it's not like that. People have rooms, and you can join a room. And then there's people who are
on
Zoom. Stage. Pretty much. It's people on stage and people who are in the audience. And the people on stage are talking.
And you can just record how we're recording.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
I've never used Clubhouse, obviously.
I did for a week, and I was just like, this is a lot.
Okay, let's move forward, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
He wasn't out here looking like Martin Lawrence, okay, when he had that big pumpkin head.
Is this swelling going down?
Usher looked fine, his face looked fine, and he kept it very professional. He basically said we're here at the Lovers and Friends Fest. He didn't take to social media to whine or throw Chris Brown under the bus because, again, Usher is a 90s performer. We ain't got time for all that social media nonsense, okay?
Hey, yo, we're here having a great time. See y'all soon.
So Usher kept it cute. He didn't blast Chris Brown. He didn't take Chris Brown off of the concert lineup or any of that. Chris Brown also later on performed. So I think there might have been, an issue because there was obviously a little bit of footage. Maybe they got into a fight. But I also think that, once again, Chris Brown was probably high out his mind, like always. Feeling himself in his fucking feelings. And Usher is just deciding to take the high road and keep it pushing. Chris Breezy fans are, of course, defending him and saying that, nothing happened. This was just to make Chris Brown look bad. So I'm not sure. Like I said, there's no video of the fight. But I think something may have happened. But, Usher's a professional. He's not going to come out here and talk about it, boo-hoo, and, blast him on Instagram. And also, at the end of the day, why ruin it for the fans who came out there? Wouldn't have made sense to take Chris Brown, off of the lineup. It would have made it a bigger issue than what it probably was. And he probably didn't want to, affect people who paid good money to come to this concert to see everyone perform. So at the end of the day, they were able to keep it professional. But I think Chris Brown has issues. For him to be allegedly going off on Tiana Taylor is ridiculous. All right, so for all the people who are saying and defending Chris Brown and saying that this is a conspiracy, nothing happened, well, now, allegedly, this is just released about 40 minutes ago. Industry on Blast and also a Twitter user named PopTheans. Everybody got a blue check mark, honey, so I don't know how legitimate they are. But they said Chris Brown gets into another physical altercation today, this time during the Missy Elliott set at the Lovers and Friends concert. This comes a day after he fought Usher. So I'm going to play you guys the video. I thought, well, maybe, because, some of these random blogs that have not popped up, they'll be messy. They'll find old fights, previous stuff just to try and make it trend. But when I watched the video, I went and I also watched his performance with Bow Wow, and Chris Brown's hair is a turquoise blue color, the same color as it is in this video that he's arguing with somebody. So once again, it's just showing that Chris Brown is still out here on some volatile bullshit. Y'all go ahead and check this out. All right, honey, so y'all just saw that video. Again, I don't know how authentic that video is. Per the hair color, I'm assuming this is recent, but, again, with all these random verified Twitter users, you never know. But I want to hear y'all's thoughts on this entire situation. Does Chris Brown have issues? Here we go again, less than 24 hours. There's another fight video concerning Chris Brown. So once again, this situation is definitely messy, but I want to know y'all's thoughts on this entire situation. How do you guys feel about the drama that,
So I'm going to get my thoughts. Chris Brown.
Well, she asked for him. Go ahead.
Chris Brown is skating on thin ice. I'm not even going to lie to you. I used to be a huge Chris Brown fan, and I mean the biggest fan. When he came out, because we're all around, saying, I don't want to say all right, but, we're
I don't care.
Close enough.
I don't care.
Well, I used to be a huge fan, but then when that Rihanna thing came out, I was like, ooh, and then
there she is.
Yeah, that's Levy T. Yep. So when the Rihanna thing came out, I was like, and then when I heard about him being colorist, I was like, oh yeah, no.
Colorist?
Yeah. So there's several proven. So proven, this is not alleged.
I bet you know who Who y'all probably know who this is, right? This is because I've been watching.
Who's that?
That's me. I've been watching UKF stuff on
Dang,
our
okay.
channel. But go ahead.
But so it was Chris Brown was banning dark-skinned females from entering the club when he was at the club. So it would be like any random club that you're at, like maybe where he happens to be there. The bodyguards will, if you and your group of friends will go in, they'll make sure if you're dark-skinned, you're not going in. You're not allowed in the club at all.
It's not a great picture of the maid, is he?
He doesn't want dark-skinned black people, or specifically dark-skinned black women around him. He'll have the Latinas, he'll have the white girls, he'll have the Asian girls, and he'll have some light-skinned black girls. But
Okay, wait. Now, is that just a preference, though?
If it's just a preference, you're doing discrimination because you're preventing them from even entering the club.
So if I like only white women, which...
Why would you block them from entering the club, though? That's discrimination. If white people were to do that to black people, what is that called?
Well, we already know what it is.
So why is he allowed to do it?
Question.
Exactly.
Wait. I'm not on. I'm an impartial bystander, just asking questions. Take a deep breath. Now, these events that he's hosting, that he has control over it, wait. Let me get it out. These events where he's basically ostracizing one type of melanated woman, are they private events? No. They're paid public events.
These are regular clubs that you would go to on any day, and he would be like, "No, you can't. Make sure there are no black girls."
So he's filtering out.
Yes.
Okay, that's why I asked, because you kind of just threw it.
Him in the weekend. That's why after I heard, because for me, I don't do colorist. To me, colorism is no different than racism. It doesn't matter who's doing it. Why are you discriminating against me because I have more melanin in my skin than you? That's stupid. So it doesn't matter who's coming from.
It's the stigma.
If I hear somebody doing that, I'm already over them. I'm not with the shits when it comes to that. Like, I will cut them off quick, and you will never hear me support them. I don't talk. Do you ever see me talk about Chris Brown unless he's up to some fuck shit? No.
I'm gonna be quite honest. I listen to you, but when it starts getting to sycophantry,
do you ever hear Chris Brown's name out of my mouth?
Caution.
Do you ever hear Chris Brown's name out of my mouth?
No. For the most, I'll say for 90+% of the time,
This is probably the first time you've heard me ever talk about him. And I'm pretty sure
you've done it. You've probably done it one or two times, yeah.
And I've been a huge fan of his since I was a teenager. So that should let you know. Like, I'm not. So with him doing all this stupid shit, I'm like, okay, yeah, what are we expecting? He already has shown that he's not a great person. We know that. I don't know why anybody's surprised, acting shocked, or whatever. He's proven himself to be class A asshole. We know. I'm just
gonna set the mic down.
I'm just saying, he has been proven to be one. And now he's fighting with people who are the most unproblematic people that you ever hear about. We don't hear about the people that he fought. You don't ever hear them in blogs or stuff like that unless it's something they're promoting or unless something tragic happens to them. You don't hear them just be like, hey, so-and-so is out here doing... No. So he's picking fights with them? Something's wrong. Something is wrong. He is off that white girl. That's what's going on. Or allegedly. He might be off of something else. I don't know. Allegedly. But he's definitely not off of regular soberness. I can tell you that much. So, and it's real disappointing because he also influences, an entire generation. He was supposed to be the next Michael Jackson while Michael Jackson was alive. So it's extremely disappointing for him to be doing all this and behaving the way he behaves, given all the opportunities and chances that he's been given throughout his career. If this was anyone else, they would have been canceled him. For whatever reason, they kept him. They still was pushing him through. They wanted to make sure that his career didn't suffer, that he was able to get whatever he needed. Anybody else, they would have just canceled and kept it pushing. He would have been left in the dust. So for me, I'm like, you can only give somebody so many chances. He is not somebody that I give a chance to. And I'm just here for the drama because, again, I remember back in the day when he first had his first daughter, all of us found out that he had a kid when the kid was already 9 months old and he had a girlfriend. She was not the child's mother. Yeah. He popped up on her with a 9-month-old baby, not even a newborn. The baby had already been here chilling. Yeah, that's him, that guy. Talking about he has 3 baby mamas, 3 kids.
I'm not smiling. I'm actually kind of frowning. Did you get it off your chest?
I'm just saying he's a huge disappointment to me when it comes to, But that's how I learned back in the day that these celebs are just regular people. People are gonna disappoint you. If you like their art, cool. If you don't, cool. It's whatevs. They're here to do a job just like we have we have jobs too. You may not be good at your job. You may be good at your job, but you're still trying to work so you can get some money. That's at the end of the day. That's what they're doing too.
Is that all you want to say? Okay, well
Yeah,
then that's it for this segment.
That's it. Now we can do something else.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Okay.
And we'll just leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that for now.
Later.
Bye.